Hello everyone, welcome to Chapter 5, Lesson 3 is compare and order integers. So some things we can do is roll life scenarios, compare sea level, or you can compare golf scores. Real world links, it says Fairbanks is located in interior Alaska. The average temperature for several months is shown in the denominator. The average temperature for December is -6.5, and the average temperature for March is 11 degrees. Label December and March on the denominator. So for December, we have -6.5, so we have 0, -5. This is going to be December about right here. That's -6.5 degrees. And March is going to be 11 degrees. So we're going to put March right here just above the 10 at 11 degrees. So it says, which months have a greater average temperature than February? So we look at February, we look at everything above February, because everything above there is going to be greater. November is greater than March. Number 3, which months have a lower average temperature of November? So we look at November, and what's low? Everything below it is going to be lower. So we have February, December, and January. This is complete the inequality to compare the temperatures of November and February. So November is 3 degrees, and February is going to be -4 degrees. So 3 is greater than -4. By the way, if we're not familiar with inequality, that's when we compare numbers. So that's greater than, less than, or equal to. I mixed that up. That's less than, greater than, equal to. Alright, so moving on, we have compare integers. It says to compare integers, you can compare the signs as well as the magnitude or size of the numbers. Greater numbers are graphed farther to the right. So in this case, 2 is farther to the right than 3. So 2 is greater than -3. Same with the -2. -2 is greater than -3, because -2 is farther to the right and it's greater. I know with negative numbers it's a little bit tougher because it's kind of backwards of positive numbers, but we have to remember, if I look at -1 and I look at -100, my greater number is -1. That's to the right of -100 on the number line. So example 1, 12 is blank than -4. So we have 12 here, and we have -4 over here. So 12 is going to be greater than -4, because 12 is to the right of -4. So go ahead and try the got it. You can use the number line above. Go ahead and pause the video. Alright, so if I look up here, -3 is to the right of -5, so -3 is going to be greater than -5. Then 0 is to the right of -5, so -5 is less than 0. And then 6 and 1, positive numbers are always greater than negative numbers. So 6 is greater than -1. So example 2, it says, Justin has a score of -4 on the Trueville trivia game. Desiree scores -5. Write an inequality to compare the scores. So if I have a number line, put 0 right here, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. -4 is to the right of -5, so -4 is going to be greater than -5 right here. And then explain the meaning of the inequality. That is, Justin has a higher score than Desiree. So go ahead and try D. Pause the video. So Tuesday's temperature was 2 degrees and Wednesday's was -2. Positive numbers are always greater than negative numbers. So explain the meaning of the inequality. We can just say Tuesday. I'm using the same language as example 2. Has a higher temperature than Wednesday. Ordering integers. It says you can use a number line to order a set of integers. Integers can be ordered from least to greatest. So we have to graph all of these. We have -9, 6, -3, and 0. So they're already numbered for us, but now we need to do least to greatest. So I'm going to start from the left. -9 is the least, then -3, 0, and then 6 is going to be my greatest. So I have my order. -9, -3, 0, and 6. Method 2 is to compare the numbers by using inequalities. But go ahead and try E and F. Alright, so if you notice in E and F, they don't have all the numbers in it, but they're consistent. Each dash mark is by 5, and each dash mark on F is by 6. As long as they're consistent, that is legal, and you can then just plot the numbers where everything needs to be. Now, if you look at E, it says from greatest to least, so we really got to read these instructions. So from greatest to least, my greatest number is 11, then I have 3, -4, and then -25 is my least. F is from least to greatest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got -18 is my least. -6 is at 3, 12, and 30. So example 4, the table shows the lowest elevations for several continents. Order the elevations from least to greatest. So I'm going to do from the least, this -418, and then I'm just going to make my way down. -156, -105, -86, -28, and then -12. So I have my list from least to greatest, and they put them from least to greatest. But that is the end of the video, so thank you for watching.